Okay. Hey, Kai, my sentinel. We gotta get some more, y'all. Some more sentinels. I was just thinking about what I wanted to bring to the channel membership readings. And I did clock in the ops reading. That's on there. And it's basically like an astrology reading mixed with some tarot, where we see what energies are opposing you or making things difficult for you, which would actually be perfect right now because of this Saturn retrograde that we're going through right now. It's causing a lot of restriction. There's also some true crime readings I wanted to do for the channel memberships as well. But I just wanted to make y'all's readings different and exclusive. So let me know if that sounds good to you, boo. My ear had popped. Hi, Michael. My ear had popped and I could hear out of it for 2.5 seconds, and then we went back to not being able to hear. So there's that. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open is still stuck in my head. Hi, Kelly. We can leave the bed soaking wet. How was y'all Sunday? Did anyone have a craving for Chick-fil-A and then realize that Chick-fil-A was closed? That feels like my Sunday ritual. Fiend for Chick-fil-A and realize Chick-fil-A is closed. It happens almost every Sunday. I have to realign my eating habits anyway. I usually do like OMAD, 1 meal a day, clean, try to watch my bread intake, you know. Hi, Zoe. Ah! Gas, Michael. I am shocked but also appalled. Have you never ate their chocolate chip cookies? Chick-fil-A has the best chocolate chip cookies outside of myself, because I know how to cook, for real, for real. Period, Zoe. Yeah, like the Oreo shake. Come on. Oreo shake and the cookie. Bro, be so for real. Be so for real. Be so for real. Free schlep, period. Got a couple more seconds. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't be in here and walking into my house and don't speak. You're rude. Say hello. Hit that like button. Oh, it's the poly sauce for me. Poly sauce and waffle fries. Like, first of all, I like sweet and sour and fries from any place, but Chick-fil-A is my top favorite. Okay. All right, gang. I know, why they being like that? It's rude. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right, gang. So what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's your girl Sid from Savvy Sentient. Welcome to today's reading. If you all are new here, hello, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please make sure that y'all do the things. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Turn those notifications on. Set the bell to all. Say hello in the comments below. Drop your sign in the comments below. Who are you? Is there any Aries in the chat? Is there any Geminis in the chat? Any Tauruses in the chat? Any Cancers? Any Capricorns in the chat? What show zodiac sign? What show zodiac sign? In the words of Fat Man Scoop. R.I.P. Alright? Let me know who y'all are. Alright, so let's get right on into the tarot, because I didn't do no channel message today. Things have just been feeling real ghetto lately with this restriction of Saturn retrograde fucking my life up. I mean, not fucking my life up. Gratitude for all things. But, you know, just making things a little bit rougher. Making us have to wait for things that it seems like it shouldn't be taking this long. Like, it really feels like we're on a pause or something like that. And I understand that that's, you know, Spirit trying to do what Spirit do. Trying to get us together. Trying to make space for us. Okay, Gemini gang. Like, but, if you're impatient like me, you're feeling like, what's going on? Maybe Spirit will talk to us about it today, because let us know something, very much something. Okay, what is in the core of this reading, Spirit? What is the question at hand? Inquiring minds want to know. King of Swords is in the center of this reading. Like I said, it just feels like Spirit is trying to make things right for us. It feels like whatever we're being set up for, Spirit is trying to make sure that it's right. Like, whatever we're being set up for, Spirit don't want it to be half-stepped, you know? Like, we need it whole-assed, not half-assed. Okay, so what's crossing this King of Swords energy? Two Kings in reverse. Y'all, so, like, I know I don't be making shit up. Like, I feel this energy. We have the King of I'm going to say the King of Stability. But, yeah, literally, that's who he is. The King of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse. So, typically, when the Nine of Swords is in reverse, I'll read it as, like, coming out of anxiety, coming out of worry. But the way I'm feeling it now is just, like, the instability that you're feeling right now. Maybe finances are janky as hell. Maybe there's some instability as far as your living situation is concerned. And it just feels like even though you try to step out of anxiety, even though you try to not worry about it, even though you try to just give it to the universe and trust in divine timing and all that lovely jazz, there is still the human nature that comes through that worries. Okay? So even though Spirit is working things out for us and making things right for us, I'm hearing measure twice, cut once is what Spirit is doing. Measuring twice and cutting once to make sure that we are good in our next season. There's just still a little pinch of anxiety that's creeping in as we try to trust the process. Okay, what is the future possibility? I see that Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What is the future possibility for my collective here? Okay, this might not be all bad. The future possibility is that it's all eyes on me. All right, all eyes on us. Somebody's watching. People are checking for us, looking, seeing what we got going on. All right, come on, Aries. What's at the root of this? If that's the future possibility. Four of Swords, restlessness in reverse. I mean, did they lie? I won't say like I've been restless, but I will say that like I've been feeling like I gotta grind, I gotta hustle, I'm not getting adequate sleep. So restless in that sense, not necessarily because I'm thinking about anything, but some of you all might be like overthinking and losing sleep. Hence the Nine of Swords being present as well. Okay. This is a general reading. So if anything in this reading resonates for you, then take it. But yeah, no, I don't need any more information. What's in the recent past or the past environment for my collective here? My number? I don't know what's going on. Recent past, devil energy and the high priestess. Yo. You all, in the past, in the recent past, you all were in a situation where you knew without evidence that some toxic bullshit was happening behind the scenes. Hey, boo. We are definitely clarifying that energy. But it feels like you're not in that energy no more, but that might be the result, or that might be the reason why you're in your current energy, okay? Because of removing yourself from this situation may have caused some type of instability in your current situation, right? So we're definitely going to clarify that. But let's see what the expected future is. We have the possible future being people watching you. The expected future, though, what we think is going to happen, what we know is going to happen. Look, y'all out here trusting the universe. Let me cover up her tatas. I'm going to put a little block over. The expected future is that the end of the struggle is near. That is coming to a close. So again, you all are trusting the universe. You all do know that whatever is happening for you. You all do know that the universe is doing something. Measuring twice, cutting once, getting us together. But in the meantime, the instability, it just feels so messed up. It feels so freaking ghetto. Let's tap into this past environment energy. Look at me in my face. Why is the devil and the high priestess here in the past environment? Hey, Manny. Let's tap in. Like your intuition was probably going crazy about this situation with the devil. The situation was oppressive in some way. That's been coming up in the past readings. Someone or something tried to make you a slave to it. We have the Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yo, like resonating. I told y'all I quit my job. Like, what did y'all have to leave behind? Let me know in the comments below. What did y'all walk away from? Because it feels like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands, you had to enforce your boundaries and shift and pivot and make a change. Okay? That might have been very unexpected. It may have been something that you didn't have a plan for, but you just knew you had to do it because you had to enforce your boundaries. You had to protect yourself from this devil energy. What was the devil for y'all? What did y'all leave behind? This is an impressive energy who wanted to control you, who wanted to dominate you, who wanted to enslave you. Someone who wanted to overpower you, overpower your light. You come through way too confident. You come through way too confident, but that confidence is earned. You have experienced so much. You have experienced so much. You all, your discernment, your intuition has improved so much over the past years because of the things that you all have gone through. And so now it feels like a test, but you were placed in another situation where your boundaries were being tested, where somebody didn't like your freaking light, and they were trying to bulldoze you. They were trying to bully you. I heard run roughshod. I don't know if any of y'all use that term, but like run roughshod, or I think that's how you say it. Run roughshod over you, and it was a no for you, dog. It was a no for you, dog. So you enforce your boundaries, but that may have resulted in you having to leave a situation behind, leave a living situation behind, shift your living situation, leave a job behind, in my case. But now things are just a little unsure because, like, now I'm out here grinding. I'm out here doing Instacart and fucking Uber Eats and shit. Like, not the same money. But the peace, though. I already saw your response, Manny. That's okay. I don't know why. I felt like Terry from Soul Food. You said, well, what about the family? Fuck the family. You know what? Out of the family in my house, the family fuck my husband. That's right. Faith, fuck my husband. Maybe some of y'all had that kind of situation. Maybe that's your situation. Manny, like, your family and whoever you was boo loving decided they was gonna link. Like, but whatever the case is, boundaries were violated. It was a no for you. You walked away from that shit. I gotta stop cussing. You walked away from it. And it left you in a state of instability. But this instability is a waiting room. This is spirit putting you on pause for a moment while they set up something better. Why is the future possibility that people are going to be looking at us, watching us, spying us? Like, literally, because 10 of coins and the 5 of cups. The reason why people are going to be watching, the reason why people are going to be looking, what they looking at, catch snowman in the kitchen with the cooking. Look, the reason why is because we are about to gain some type of wealth, some type of spiritual inheritance. We're going to be upgraded with the 10 of coins. And these people are going to be watching because they're going to be feeling like, damn, I missed the boat. 5 of cups energy. Dang, I should have treated them better when I had the chance. I should have stayed in that relationship with them. I should have supported their dream. I should have believed in them. I should have did the favors that they were asking me for. I should have gave them the support that they needed. All I had to do was share a video. All I had to do was pass out flyers. All I had to do was sew some sequins on some dang fabric for the play that they were putting on. Like, whatever it is that you asked of these people was not anything that would have harmed them in any way. It was nothing for them to do. All I had to do was believe them when they told me their truth. What's this 4 of swords in the reverse? That's the root right here. Page of cups. Yeah. The reason why we out here restless is because we're waiting for that good news to come in. Some of us are expecting some type of good news. Like, we know that it's coming. It might be something like an offer letter that I'm waiting for. Or something like a lease to come through that you need to sign. Or something like a start date for a job. Or a confirmation on a project. But you're waiting for the good news to come in. You may have gotten some type of, you know, like I told y'all the other day when I got off the reading with you guys, I had a text message from my manager and she unofficially offered me the job. I'm just waiting on my offer letter and my onboarding. So it might be something like that. Like, you already know what the situation is, but you're waiting on the pen to paper. You're waiting on the contract to get signed. You're waiting on the, you know, the solid, okay? But in the future, the end of the struggle is coming. All right. So I don't think I need to clarify that because that's just that on that. All right. Thank you, Buki. But in the meantime, I still got to go through training. And in the meantime, bills still due. Still got car note to pay. Still got insurance. Like, still got bills. But again, I'm trusting the universe because I know that the wrong thing to do would have been to stay at that job to get abused for the next 2 weeks. And that's why y'all had to leave y'all situations, because you knew that the wrong thing to do would to be to stay in that situation and be abused. That's not what Spirit wants for you. But that was the test. Knowing that without any knowledge of the future, without knowing what the next step was going to be, that in that moment you had to make a decision to stand for yourself and stand for your boundaries. That was the test. And if you stood on business, you passed. If you're still in that situation, it's not too late to get a C. C's get degrees. Go ahead and stand on business. Go ahead and stand on business. Right. Okay. So, do y'all want some tea on this situation? Should I pull some tea? Who we dealing with? I feel like it'd be the same people all the time. We ain't gonna do too much on the tea, but maybe the tea will tell me some more information it doesn't normally tell me. It don't always be characteristics. So let's just see. What's the tea on the situation, Spirit? I'm hearing Michael McDonald. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting love will never be the same again. I keep forgetting, like somebody keeps forgetting that you don't mess with them. You're not in love with them no more. You don't work there no more. Y'all not cool no more. It's not good no more. Like, they keep forgetting. Look, love triangle, third party situations. Okay, so if it was a job situation, there was multiple people involved. Maybe somebody you didn't even realize was part of the situation was talking slick behind your back outside of the core individuals that you knew about. Okay, if this was a love situation, obviously there was somebody cheating. Maybe some triangulation literally in the situation. Girl, move on out of my life. We moving. I'm moving. Y'all moving. Like I said, for some of you all, there's some instability as far as your house, your home life is considered. And when I peeped into the astrology today, actually, in the 4th house of home, Uranus is right there being cute. Uranus is the planet of upheaval. It is that tower energy. So for sure there's some stability. Some instability with your home situations or your family for some of you. Okay. So hit that like button if this is resonating. Hit this like button if you just walked in and you like, damn, how she know my business? Hit that like button. All right, what is the next? What's tea, Spirit? Let's sip. Okay, we got 2 of them. Tings them. Unfazed. Hey, Barbara. I wouldn't say we unfazed. But like I said, we are really trying to trust Spirit. We do really understand that things are being moved around in our favor, even if we are uncomfortable at the moment. I feel like to other people, though, especially to the people who you enforce boundaries with, they looking at you like, how are they so unfazed? Whole family just turned against you. You over here posting memes on Facebook and they watching. So they really not bothered. They could just post memes about the schemes that Todd set up. Like, walked out of your job quit, no notice. But you could just sit up here on YouTube and chit chat with the subs, with the subbies, with the sentinels, with the gang. Like, they really want to know how you acting so unfazed. This situation ain't bothering you more because it's bothering us. We all still talking about it. We all still talking about it. Look. What did I say? Screenshot, getting evidence, proof, and facts. They watching. They watching you post your memes. They screenshot and thinking it's some passive aggressive shit. And you just really thought that was funny. Look what they posting. Look, this probably about us. Look what they posting. Oh, what they got going on. You know how when you post stuff just on social media just because you think it's funny or whatever, but people always try to relate it to your life or take it personally or take it like a sub, and it's not even that. It's literally something you just thought was funny. I feel like that's what they're doing. Anything that you post, they're trying to relate back to the situation. Like, you cool? Stop thinking about you the day I left the situation. Are you cool? Fishing for comments. Okay, what I got with that one is there may be someone who wasn't a part of the situation, but maybe who is aware of the situation, who is actually connected to the situation. Remember I said with the love triangle card that there might be somebody that you didn't know was shading you outside of the main players in the situation? I feel like there is a third or fourth party who is playing both sides of the fence and is trying to get information out of you so that they can run back and tell it to the other party. So they're fishing for information. If you want to be messy, go ahead and be messy and tell them whatever you want to tell them. I would restrict all information and just leave them thirsty. Or if you really want to have a gay old time, lie to them. Tell them a bunch of bull. Tell them a bunch of shenanigans and let them run tell that. Let them spread that around. Let them gossip with that. Just something fun to do while we wait on Spirit to get our blessings in order. Okay? Hi, Ashika. What else we got? We're going to do questions at the end. When I pull the numbers, I'm going to pull one number, but you all can send a donation if you would like a full reading. Guys. Jackpot. Winning money. Got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Didn't I say we was getting a divine inheritance with the 10 of coins? And they're going to feel like they missed the bus. They're going to feel like they should have stayed attached. Thank you, Michael. They're going to feel like they still should have been holding on to you. First of all, Spirit was never going to let them hold on to you. That's what they need to understand. The blessings came because they were gone. They were never going to show up if they were still attached. That's first and foremost. So they never, ever stood a chance of getting any of this inheritance anyway with their raggedy self. With their raggedy self. Bottom of the deck says they played out. Y'all played out. On to the next thing. On to the next cycle. On to the next job. On to the next boo. On to the next house. On to the next car. On to the next adventure, because all y'all are played out. Had to establish my boundaries. Take my little jackpot and go. All right. So what is the course of action for the gang? What is the course of action for the gang? I see 1212 up there. That might be an angel number y'all have been seeing as of late. Whoa. that was a bad decision. Like playing with me. But I guess they found out today. Yes, period, Manny. Stood on principles. Y ahora, monies. Bounty. All right, so what is the status of my collective here? What we got going on? What we got going on? Ooh, bitch. Talk to me, spirit. I love when you talk to me like that, baby. Yo, the lovers. The energy that we are currently in right now is the energy of alignment. The energy of abundance. We are in alignment with what it is that we want, with our goals, with our dreams, with our manifestations. I told y'all, if y'all are in the energy of love right now, if you all are wanting to attract better partnerships, better love, you got to be in the energy of it. And I have been in the energy of it. Deeply in the energy of it. Listening to my Lover Girl playlist. Okay. Only love, only the good. But some of you all have been in that energy of abundance as well. You have been in alignment with that. Even though money look a little funny right now, you might have splurged a little bit and got cheese on that burger today. Added a little bacon because you can afford it. Because you're in the energy of abundance. Even if your pockets say you can't afford it. Maybe you want something that simple. Maybe it was something like, I don't know, you went out to eat and you decided, yeah, I will have a cocktail with this today instead of just a little Coke, a little Pepsi, a little Sprite. Actually, let me get a Cosmo with this. Thank you. Because you're not going to be in the energy of lack. You're not going to be in the energy of lack. And saying what you can't have and what you can't afford, that is the energy of lack. So today, you got that Cosmo with that meal. But the energy that we're in is the energy of alignment. We are on the same wavelength, the same frequency as our goals and desires. And even though I'm in between my jobs right now, I definitely feel like I'm in the energy of abundance and in alignment with money. And let me tell you what happened today. I just knew it. It was so weird. My intuition said, girl, I never check my mail, just FYI. Something said, go to the mailbox, check your mail, there's money in there. And I'm like, yeah, I know there's money in there. So I go to the mailbox, take this big old pile of mail out like this, and I'm like going through it at the mailbox, getting rid of some of the junk. And I see an envelope from Nielsen. Do y'all know who Nielsen is? The Nielsen family. They're like, they are a company that likes to kind of see what different families and different demographics watches, what they listen to on the radio, stuff like that. And so they randomly select houses to take like surveys and stuff like that. But what they do is when they select your house and they send you this envelope in the mail, they put money in the envelope. So there was $2 in the envelope. They got a little cheap lately because I think the last time they randomly selected me, it was like $5. But I took that as a sign because, yeah, $2 ain't shit. And then if you do the survey, it's like $5 extra. So they sent me $7. 7, the number 7, a divine number, assistance from, you know, the higher realms is what that represents. But even though it was just small money, I feel like it represented something much bigger. I trusted myself. I trusted that there was money where there was supposed to be money. And there was money there. And there was money there. Right? And I just feel like that's a small thing that means something so much bigger. Like even with this job that I'm going to, It's different than what I'm used to. I'm a bartender. It is a bartending position, but it's not a restaurant. It's a private club. It's different than what I'm used to. And instead of continuing to just search for other places like what I'm used to, like another bar, another restaurant, another club, like something is telling me, just stay here. This is fine. You don't have to keep looking. Even though I know it's not going to be the hours that I'm used to working, something is still telling me, this is fine. This is fine. Just wait. I feel like it's going to be something bigger than I think it's going to be. Just like that $2 was actually $7. I may have to do a little bit extra work to make it $7, but it's more than what I expected. But I knew that it was there. Okay, so that's a word for somebody. Trust your instinct, trust your intuition, listen to your higher self. You are in alignment with what you are trying to manifest. Gemini energy, manifestation. Virgo energy. Again, twin flame energy, yes, many. But yeah, you're definitely in alignment. All right, so what is surrounding my collective? What is surrounding my collective? I'm hearing, this goes out to the beautiful girls. Which one of y'all? Some of y'all might be surrounded by options. Beautiful girls, beautiful guys, whatever you're into. Two of Swords is what's surrounding you at the moment. That energy of resistance, not resistance, that has been coming up a lot lately, but like boundaries, that Saturn energy. Restriction is what I'm feeling. Yeah, restriction. So the energy of restriction is around us, but we are still in alignment with our manifestation. What is in the mind and the emotions for my collective? What is that? They just flipped upside down. Period. 10 of Swords in reverse. What is in your mind and emotions is relief, is healing, is being able to take those swords out of your back and really be okay, really start healing. I was going to say take the swords out and know that there's nobody there to put them back in. That's what's in your mind and emotion. Being in better places, better spaces, knowing, ooh, safe space, being in safe spaces. Yeah, that's why some of y'all had to leave the situations you were in, because they were not safe. Your nervous system was on 10 because it was not safe. Your anxiety was on 10 because it was not safe. What is the outcome here? Period. 6 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Reciprocity. Reciprocal situations that pour into you like you pour into them. This new beginning is going to be stable. It's going to be healing, I feel like you're really going to be nurtured in this new beginning. People are going to give to you. There's a message of your inner child being safe. I feel like that's been coming up too. But your inner child has not been safe in the situations that you have been in. And this new cycle that you're entering into is going to allow you to heal your inner child. The relationships that you engage with are going to nurture you in such a way that it feels like you're being babied or nurtured by these people or by this job or by this environment. If you are moving to a new place, the new place is going to be energetically clean. It's going to be high vibrational. It's going to be safe. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords and the Sun. There is some good news rushing in. Happy news. Again, we have child here with the Sun card energy. So this revitalization, this pocket full of sunshine is coming in. I'm hearing that. I got a pocket full of sunshine. Like, that energy is rushing in fast, even though we feel restricted at the moment, even though we feel stagnant at the moment. Like, that energy is coming in faster than we think or we know. Okay, so let's clarify these cards and then we'll move into the oracles. Clarify the Lovers as our energy of alignment, Spirit. Magician, the other Gemini card. We are in alignment with our manifestations. ¿Por qué? Because we was on our Queen of Swords energy and we cut out what we didn't need. We cut out whatever the price was too high on, it got cut. We made a judgment call, quick and decisive. Okay? And because of that, we are manifesting renewal, rebirth. We are manifesting a new cycle that is all of the things that I've been saying. Okay? Okay, Kelly, finish the song. Like, period. Period. All right, Two of Swords. That is what is surrounding us. That restrictive energy, that Saturn retrograde energy. Clarify the Two of Swords. King of Coins. Yeah. Money is looking funny. Feeling a little funny. Thank you, Manny. Feeling a little funny. Looking a little funny. We're feeling restricted in our finances. We're feeling restricted in our stability, which is why the King of Pentacles came out in the reverse in the first place. So that's just more confirmation of that. Tell me a little bit more about this restriction. For somebody, it might be something that we don't see. Five of Coins, lack. But again, I don't, like, it. We might be feeling like we don't got it. We might be feeling, you know, but I don't feel like that's us acting like that. Because like I said, some of us are splurging a little bit because we're trying to be in the energy of abundance. What I was going to say with this, what we don't see, what might be surrounding us, is that a King of Coins individual, someone who might have been in a position of authority, someone who was supposed to be like a boss, someone who's supposed to be, maybe there's a person in your family who got the money, you know, a rich uncle, rich auntie, whoever people come to for money. What we're not seeing with the Two of Swords being blindfolded is maybe that they're becoming stagnated. They're becoming blocked. They're becoming restricted. They're taking a loss. But we don't see it because we're not in the space. But the Two of Swords energy is about intuition, making decisions in spite of not being able to see what is ahead. So for some of you, whoever it is that you walked away from, whoever it is that you had to bind yourself away from, they're actually taking some losses themselves. And you just don't know about it because you ain't in the space. But you might be sensing it. You might be feeling it. With the Five of Coins energy, somebody might be getting put out. Somebody might be getting fired. Somebody might be in the energy of instability as a result of causing instability to you. See, the thing is, everybody has a boss. Everybody has a boss. And everybody has to answer to somebody. And people might take that literally because it is a literal statement. But then there is also the divine. There are also the spiritual bosses that people have to answer to. So even if it looks like people are getting away with shit in the 3D, they still have to answer to the divine courts. There is still a divine law that they have to answer to. So some of y'all may be getting some news. You may be hearing through the grapevine that somebody who negatively impacted you might be having a little bit of a negative impact themselves. Okay? Let's get into the mind and emotion. We want some healing. We want to take these swords out. We want to be in environments where we don't have to watch our back. Look, two of cups. I watched it flip it first. Yeah, two of cups. We don't want any more connections, friendships, partnerships, jobs that are going to cause us to have to keep healing. Like, yes, healing is a lifelong process. There's always something to heal. But we don't need new shit to heal. We already have enough shadow work to be doing. We don't need people to keep coming into our auric field, muckying it up with their ghetto energy. Clarify that just a little bit more. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, Sword of Swords coming out again. Going back to that message from before with the Two of Swords. I said some of y'all might hear through the grapevine that something has happened to someone who tried to oppress you. I feel like you guys are going to dream it. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups energy is Piscean energy. It's dreamy energy. Some of you all are going to dream the outcome. And it's going to be accurate. It's not going to be just a dream. It's going to be a premonition. It's going to be remote viewing. You're going to be seeing it. But also, in your minds and emotions, I feel like with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups, you have way more options than you think. There's way more opportunity ahead than you think or that you know. For right now, we only know that we got a job. We only know that we're moving to this new place. But what we don't know is the people that we're going to meet when we get there. The opportunities that they will bring to our feet. The connections that they will help us make. The rooms they will invite us into. I almost feel like I want to cry with that one. Like, the new connections, even if they're platonic, are going to just be, and I feel like I just said this too, but like the people that we are meeting in this new cycle are like us. They're light workers. They're light beings. They want the best good for everybody. They are optimistic people. They're the kind of people who will speak about you in a room that you're not even in. If someone says, you know, I've been really, sad over losing my mom lately. And I'm thinking, like, I just really wish there was a way I could talk to her. This person would be like, bro, let me tell you about Savy Sentient. My homie said she could talk to your mom. She could let you talk to your mom. Like, stuff like that. Oh, you need a drummer for your wedding? I know exactly the person. Like, solid. Great music. And you don't even be in the room. You need a floral arrangement for a function. How many bouquets? You need 300 bouquets of roses. Let me holler at the homie. She got a whole a whole florist shop over here. I'm gonna see if she can handle it though. Like, people are gonna speak your name in rooms to create opportunities for you. Whereas you're leaving situations where people would know that you are who you are and somebody needs your service and act like they don't know how to help. What? You need a drummer? I don't know nobody. You need them tonight, immediately? I can't think of not one single person I know who play the drums that I talk to every single day on a regular basis that I'm related to. I can't think of a single person like that. Those are the kind of connections we leaving behind. People who wouldn't even speak our names to bring us a bag. We're going to be introduced to people who can't stop talking well of us. Can't stop speaking highly of us. This is what we're in alignment with. 50-55 when I said that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the oracles. All right, let's start with the moonology. It feels like a moonology kind of day, right? Moonology, moonology. Talk to me. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And that's what's coming into the situation. Healing energy. Like I said, people who will speak highly of you even when you're not there. New moon in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is the energy of the collective. It's the energy of friendships. It's how you relate to the world. New moon is an initiation of such. Initiation of new friendships. New connections. Loving connections. That's the confirmation right there. Bottom of the deck, balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's my card for faith without work is dead. That you can manifest all you want to. You can script. You can do all of that, all of them things. But you need to also be in alignment in the 3D world with those manifestations. So, case in point, I need a job. I don't have a job. I'm manifesting the job. If I fill out job applications, that's putting me in alignment with the energy of what I'm seeking. You have to create an avenue by which your manifestation can reach you. Okay? If you're trying to date somebody, you have to go outside. No one's going to come find you in your house. So you have to go out, mix and mingle, talk to people, meet people. And you will attract people. Okay? The next card is, and we already knew that. And we already knew that. And this card came up like a week ago. Your commitment is being tested. Bruh. That situation with your boundaries was the test. And I said that. How bad do you want respect? How bad do you want to be elevated? Okay, we're going to test your boundaries. We're going to put you around some people that's going to try to stomp all over your boundaries. You're going to let it ride? You was like, immediately no. No, nah. And it was like, okay, cute. We got you. We elevating you. It's up. All right, personal issues reach resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Cancer energy is that family energy, that home energy. So if the instability with the home, the instability with the family, there's about to be some type of resolution with that so that you can rest a little bit easier. Okay, if that is not about your home or your family, whatever personal issue you're facing or dealing with pertaining to this, especially as it pertains to your emotions, it's about to be resolved. Okay, so let's get a crystal, spirit. Look at all the people searching for a reason, searching for a peace of mind. Hey, they say we all created equal. That's what they teach us, but that ain't how we treat each other. Said that ain't how we treat each other. The truth is that we need each other. The crystal spirit is green aventurine. This is a heart chakra crystal. This time period has probably been very emotional for a lot of us. Emotional roller coaster. Especially with the not knowing. especially with the trying to trust the universe. Okay? The essential meaning says, luck, good fortune, potential, possibility, and new opportunities. Hello. Possibilities. La, la, la. Possibilities for experiences your soul craves are everywhere, offering new opportunities to help you find your purpose. The gate to the field of infinite potential is always open, for the conscious universe wants you to enjoy the bounty that exists in the realm of possibility and bring into form through the power of co-creation. Cast fears and regrets aside, says Green Aventurine Spirit, for you are much loved. The conscious universe wants to give you all that you desire. The universe is always dreaming up new ways to bring you what you need and help you experience well-being, joy, and fulfillment. The relationship message, if you're looking for a relationship, says beyond what the eye can see lies a field of infinite possibilities. The field where the 13th century poet Rumi asked his lover to meet him. Green Aventurine Spirit calls you to recognize that there is no end to the number of people who will come into your life offering love, support, and acceptance. So never settle for less than you deserve. The conscious universe is always sending new opportunities for experiencing love, and make sure that there are many fish in the sea, along with all manner of creatures, starfish, dolphins, you get the point. Open to the possibility, and the love you seek will show up for you, bro. That's literally what I was saying about the new people showing up in your life. I swear I don't be needing cards. I don't. I'll be channeling the fuck out of these messages. Okay, so lastly, pero like not leastly, the prosperity message for those of y'all who are concerned about the money. Okay. The nature of earth is abundant, and prosperity is your natural state. The potential for healing and balance is here if you open to the possibilities presented to you. Perhaps not exactly when you wish them to appear or exactly in the form that you imagine, but they will show up. Opportunities are easier to spot when you let go of your old beliefs about wealth and instead surrender to universal flow. Eyes open now, for there is much potential for you to experience the security and prosperity you desire. The meditation of this card says the energy of Green Aventurine is reminiscent of a forest walk. It brings us down out of our heads and into our heart while gently grounding us at the same time. Meditation with this stone cultivates a feeling of balance and non-attachment, allowing us to easily become calm and heart-centered. Nice. I love that this was the crystal spirit. Every single one of those messages were chef's kiss. Okay, so I'm going to do the goddesses, and I'm going to do the rebel postcard from spirit, and then we'll do some numbers. Which African goddess would like to speak to us? Will it be Marie Laveau, that good juju? Because I feel like we got it. We got it on us. Oh, Mama Lambo, self-sabotage. That is a shadow energy. Abo Nimba, she came out like the day before and yesterday. Like, we are definitely about to receive a harvest, even if we don't see it, baby. Oh, reciprocity. And I said that with the outcome. We're having reciprocal energies. People pouring into us, like pouring into them in this new beginning. And my aunt is the giving and receiving. Okay, you better confirm me, Spirit. I mean, I'm out here doing the work for you, Spirit. Use me, baby. Okay, so let's start with Mama Lambo. Because some of y'all might be in the energy of self-sabotage. Some of y'all might be ready to give up, and here we are at the goddamn finish line, and you over here just getting ready to give up. Give the hell up. Okay? So, look at Mama Lambo. Ain't she a snack, though? Look at her all seductive and whatnot. Yeah, because that shadow energy, that energy that's telling you to give up, do be seductive. Don't it? So, this is shadow of self-sabotage. Temple of Shadows, element of the bush. Shadow monster, in quotations, Mom Lambo, is a brain-sucking, snake-like, water-dwelling Zulu goddess of the rivers. Her guidance says you are holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? Your inner saboteur is clever. Seductive patterns of behavior block your path and your power. Distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you that you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with, your stuck inner procrastinator, and your toxic relationship choices. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen path, What inspired action can you take today? Goddess declaration, I have compassion for myself. Fuck everybody else. I need to have compassion for myself. Okay, so some of the things that you might be doing right now are actually contradicting your progress. Some of you all, if you're like me, I got ADD. I be procrastinating. I be having to talk to myself like, girl, get up and do it now. Do it now. You need to do this. But just imagine if I just would never. What if I just never do the thing? Like go Uber when I know that I'm in between jobs and I have bills to pay. What if I procrastinate day after day, day after day, day after day, day after day? Then my bills come up. And I can't pay them, and my life is falling apart. I can't pay my rent. I can't pay my car note. I can't pay my car insurance. Like, so what shadow aspect are you all dealing with that is actually making this situation that we're currently in a little bit more harder than it has to be? Check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. All right. So the next African goddess is Abo Nimba. And if you've been watching these readings for the past couple days, you already know what she about. Because she keep on coming out. Trying to do her little dancey dance. Trying to do her little dancey dance for us. Okay. She is the goddess of harvest, Baga, Guinea, temple of high priestesses, element of Wata. Abo is a Baga fertility goddess, and Nimba is her living spiritual healing mass. Together they embody the sacred feminine and abundance. Abundance, okay? Her guidance says, give thanks. You are being blessed. It's harvest time. Pay attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, your blessing of you being here another day on earth, that is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? We are always prospering is the goddess declaration. Speaking of that, that's just confirmation. What bountiful harvest can you create in your community for everyone? So today, I was just thinking, about my bills. And I was thinking like maybe I should do like paid readings here on YouTube and call it the rent party. And then I was like, well, why stop with myself? Maybe I need to do the rent party for my community. So I'm thinking I will do that. And I don't know if it'll be once a month, twice a month, whatever the case, but I will do a whole live, just like a marathon readings, and everyone can donate what they can donate, get a reading, and then all of that money will go to whoever needs it for the rent party. And it can be specifically for your rent. It could be for a bill that you need to get paid. It could be for, I don't know, you might have to just get gas for the next couple of weeks till you start your, to get back and forth to your new job. Like, it could be anything. But that's what I'm thinking. I think that would be a dope way to give back. And I've done it before to help someone with funeral expenses, and it worked out really well. I did it on TikTok. I don't know how well it'll work out here, but that's just something I'm thinking I want to do. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. All right. And lastly, but like not leastly, but I feel like that was my confirmation to do that shit, is Maat, the goddess of giving and receiving. Egypt, temple of conjurers, element of air. Goddess Maat represents alignment, truth, and balance. Her name means order, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose out of the chaos and put her in charge of divine justice. Oh, the daily energy the other day. Was it today? Today was divine justice. Like, yes, something is happening. Yes. My aunt, her guidance says, reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. Goddess declaration, I give easily and freely. I receive easily and freely. Yo, both of those cards just felt like confirmation to do the rent party. And that's what I'm going to call it. The rent party. If y'all know the history of rent parties, then you know that name is actually fucking dope. Okay. So, period. I love that. Okay. Let's get postcard from Spirit and the song messages and subscriber readings. Y'all have to participate though. All right. It says, Dear you, there's a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Yeah, that's how I feel. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of life and go with the flow. And in no time, you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for greater effort, you will know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we are right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very, very much. So much, so very much. All right, so let's get a couple song oracles and then we'll pull the numbers. Go ahead and drop your numbers. Go ahead and drop your numbers. 1 through 50. 1 through 50. Okay. All right, and what song messages resonate with this reading, Spirit? 3 of them. 3 of them in my hand. The first one is Mario. Oh, baby, you got what I need, but you say I'm just a friend, but I can be your fantasy. Some of y'all might be a friend that you think is going to be just a friend. You might meet a friend that's just a friend, but they going to end up being more than just a friend. Okay? In this new cycle. You can call them anytime you like. Doesn't matter day or night. Right. You know, I'm getting a little bit of different message with this song this time. So the song is Silly by Denise Williams. Y'all know Silly. Silly of me to tell them all that every night and day you call when you could care less. You're just a love around to score. And I know that I should be looking for more. What could it be in you I see? What could it be? Oh, love for love, stop making a fool of me. That's the song. She's like, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm not doing all that today. I got the ear, nose, and throat, you know. Sometimes I carry the note, sometimes I drop it. This one was finna get dropped. But what I'm getting with this song, Silly, is a couple different things. The first thing that I got was, some people think that your dreams are silly. You have shared like some of your aspirations with certain people, and they have tried to make you feel silly for even wanting such a thing. For some of you all, you have shared aspirations within a relationship, what you wanted you all's future to look like. And in retrospect, you feel silly for sharing it because that person didn't receive it the way they should have, or they future faked you and acted like they wanted that too, only to find out that they was on some F-boy stuff or F-girl stuff, and you just felt silly in retrospect. But for some of you, people are gonna realize that your dreams are not so silly after all. When you're living them, when you're thriving because of them, and because your life is about to be so abundant because of what you were silly enough to dream about. So this is your confirmation that it's not silly. Whatever this is, it's not silly at all. It might be a little bit crazy, but not silly by any means. And you're about to show them just how not silly it is. Okay? I just heard assuming makes an ass out of you and me. People assuming that you would fail. People assuming that things wouldn't work out for you is really going to make an ass out of them. And them alone. You won't be made an ass out of. Okay, but yeah. The last one is Back to Black. This one is giving me the energy of someone holding on to you desperately. So Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. The lyrics say, we've only said goodbye with words. I cried 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black. Someone could have been, you know, we had a third party situation come up in the T card. So someone could have been running back and forth between the two of you. But with the first line, we only said goodbye with words. Like, I feel like someone is not taking your goodbye seriously. Because there have been times before where they were allowed to come back. And so this time when you have said goodbye, they're like, well, she only said goodbye with words. She not for real. She just talking. She just talking. He just talking. They just talking. They not for real though. If I pull up, they gonna let me in. If I call, they gonna answer. They just talking. Only said goodbye with words. Well, this is the season where they gonna find out 1313 that that it was not just words. You said goodbye with actions. You said goodbye with boundaries. You said goodbye with changing your number. You said goodbye with changing your location. You don't even know where I live no more, bro. The way I'm saying goodbye is with a foot on your neck. And you can cry 100 times. Go on back to her. And I'm going up. And it's gonna be stuck, bitch. All right, so that's the message, gang. They should have never called you a fat ass Kelly Price, because now they finna see. Now they finna see. Yeah, 72 is out of range. It's 1 through 50. Once we get more subs, and we're almost to 3K. Thank you, guys. Once we get more subs, though, I'm going to obviously add more numbers to the bucket. Yeah. But let's see who we picking. There's a hole in the bucket. I don't know why. Just let me roll. That's not even a channel song. That's just me. Sometimes I'll sing a random ass song. Great song to close to. Amy Winehouse. R.I.P. Amy. All right. El número is 2 of them in here. This is the one that's open though. 12 is 12. Okay. Anybody pick 12? Zoe, didn't you have a question? You ain't even drop a number, girl. So I guess it's you, Kiana. You a moderator. I'm gonna have to stop letting you pick a number. You already get free reading. Should I do this other one in my hand too? Y'all gonna say yeah, because y'all gonna hope that it be you. So I'm gonna just do it. 9. Anybody else? Who's close to 9? Anissa, I guess that would be you. Is 9 closer to 4 than 22? Yeah. Okay. Well, Anissa and Nani, ask your dang questions. If you didn't win, stay tuned, because that don't mean that you're not going to get a message anyway. So go ahead and ask y'all's questions while I clean my cards up. You open? Okay. Open messages are good because they're definitely messages that you could definitely get slapped upside the head with. If it's not your message, you can still catch a message when they open. You still might get a little gut punch, you know what I'm talking about? The spirit just knows that you be needing a message. I mean, I like the specificity. Girl, Mercury not even in retrograde no more. The specificity of your question, Anissa. I know it's still general, but it's still a good way to frame it. Like, what do we need to know for the week coming up? That's good. Okay. All right, so everybody tap in. If you didn't get chosen, talk to your spirit team real quick and be like, yo, slide me a little message in this one right here. Slide in on here. If you want to get slid in on the general, be like, slide me in on this general. If you want to get slid in on the what's going on for the week ahead, tell them to slide you on in. Okay? Tap in with your people. Have them tap in with my people. Then my people could tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, tell them this. Okay? Multiple birds, one stone, one message. I cried 100 times and you go back to black. Ooh, you know what I just got? Just a little piggyback off of the previous message and how the blessings are going to be bigger than we expected. They just reminded me about Amy Winehouse's story. We know it was a sad story and all that, but one part that, you know, people don't seem to really talk about that I found very interesting is that, like, Amy didn't really have aspirations of being a singer. Like, that's just a gift that she was bestowed. Like, she just had it, and her gift made space for her, right? So some of you all's gifts are gonna make space for you in a way that you don't even freaking expect at all. Like, the blessings ahead are way bigger than you know, way bigger than you think, way bigger than you expect. Okay, so let's start with Nani's open reading. 1, 21, 28. What angel numbers have y'all been seeing? Drop them in the comments. I've been seeing so many angel numbers. Okay, what is the overall energy for this general reading for Nani or whatever bird need to get hit upside the head with it too? Not all the birds. Not the rock and all the birds. That's hilarious, actually. The overall energy is the Hermit. The Hermit. The Hermit is the energy of introspecting, looking within for the answers, doing some soul searching. In this deck, it is a turtle. So the turtle's sliding in its shell to gain enlightenment. With the Justice card, karmic justice, balance, cause and effect. Okay. So what is this about, Spirit? You love turtles? I love turtles. They cute or whatever. 144, period. 144, 33, 444, 555, 1010, 1212, 111, 777, 1111, 888, 999. All of them. Especially 144, especially 333. I've been seeing 623. Has anyone been seeing that one? 999 is very specific to my journey and to my the deities I work with. What numbers have y'all been seeing? Even if they're not like uniform. What is this about? Oh, look at you. We got the Sun card coming out. We got the Queen of Pentacles. 369. Yo. 246. Occasionally I see 369, but I see 246. And whenever I see them multiplying like that, that makes me feel like something's coming faster. Like I'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3. But when I see like 246 or 369, it makes me feel like a manifestation or a revelation. Something is coming in at a multiplied speed, right? 144, 246. Okay, so y'all been seeing that too. Okay, so Nani and whoever else needs this. The solution to a situation that you are dealing with, you already know the answer to it. You already know what divine justice is for the situation. I do feel like in doing some introspection, by going into hermit mode, you're going to gain a lot more clarity. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling that yes, you're going to have clarity in the fact that you're going to understand how the universe is taking care of you. Queen of Pentacles energy for me, I identify that as the universe being like, "Big, we got you. We taking care of you. We gonna handle it." But also, Queen of Pentacles is a pregnant queen, Nani. So it feels like for you specifically, you have a child here with the sun, you have the pregnant queen. You're going to gain clarity and attachment to the best interest of your children. The moves that you are going to be making are going to be in the best interest of your children. And that is going to be the motivating force. Having to take care of the children. Okay. For others of you, and Nani, if this applies, you have resources that maybe you're not seeing just yet, but they're there. They exist. They're within your grasp. They're in your reach. And they will take care of you well. It may involve having to pour from one cup to another, borrow from Peter to pay Paul, move money around, move resources around, something to that effect. But this energy is giving that you literally have everything that you need to do what's right for yourself. Just under that is the Six of Pentacles. There are people in your corner, people who are willing to help, people who are willing to give to you, people who are willing to help support you in order to make the move that you need to make. It's called the single mom shuffle. But as it stands right now, you literally have everything that you need. You just have to make it people. Six of Pentacles. Oh, remember I said something to you about organizations? So Six of Pentacles is the energy of like giving and receiving. This is like donations. This is people that have it giving to people who don't, the less fortunate. Underneath that, as soon as I picked it up, was the Hierophant. The Hierophant does represent organizations. It represents structures. So there literally may be some type of organization that can help you. And just under that was the Six of Wands, which is a victory or success. So it just feels like something that you're needing is being overlooked. But if you really just slow down, just take a moment to yourself, maybe weigh some pros and cons of the situation, take an inventory of what is available to you, you're going to realize that you already have what you need to make something happen, to make something shake, okay? To bring some balance into your life. All right, so what is the angel number? 1515 up there in the chat. You have all the resources that you need to create a new beginning for yourself. Your angel number is 0. By the way, I've been seeing 000 too. Fresh start, opportunities, creation, hope, positivity, and growth. This is the energy of new beginnings. Everything starts with a blank slate, and you have the power to create whatever you desire. Embrace a fresh start with an open mind. New opportunities are on their way, so stay positive and hopeful. How can you embrace new beginnings with an open mind and a positive attitude? Today, take a moment to set a new intention or goal, knowing that you have a blank slate to create something beautiful. Okay, and your song message. I'm hearing Amy again. So that person feeling like you've only said goodbye with words, honey. I think we know who that is. All right. What is the song message for this reading? It's so appropriate. Because you're pregnant. Just one of those days that a girl goes through when I'm angry inside. I don't want to take it out on you. Y'all know that was about her having like hormonal imbalances and all that because she was PMSing. But yeah, this is the Young and May version because you know that's Bay. Because hoes get ignored every day, B. Man, she'll be all right. Keep worrying about me, girl. You need a life. So somebody worried about you and they need to be worried about themselves. And you know, pissy about it. You and your feelings because your hormones is crazy right now. But yeah, somebody worried about you and they don't need to be. You worried about yourself and they need to worry about themselves. Okay, so that's that on that. All right, so let's see what's going on for the week ahead for Anissa and whoever else needs it. Catch it. Hydrate, y'all. Are y'all hydrating? Y'all drinking water? Make sure y'all drink y'all water. Morgan said, for real. Who worried about you? And they need to worry about themselves. They better go worry about themselves. Minding the wrong business. All right. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle down. Eight, 10. Going down. Going down. I'll be on. Somebody in this chat live in Houston. I just got the sudden urge to sing Beyonce songs. 333 right now. Hell yeah. New Zealand. That's cool. Okay. Well, maybe it's just me. I was born in Texas. All right. What is the overall energy for this next week? What needs to be known about this upcoming week? They got a good accent in Texas. Sun card. Yes, Lord. We're going to get some more clarity. This is an energy of clarity, abundance. This can be growth, revitalization. Maybe y'all are going to be feeling like you got a little bit, a new life in you. You got a little touch of new life. You're feeling a little bit more enthused about life, a little bit more excited, a little bit more happy. Okay, maybe you'll get some type of information about said abundance. Just some good, happy news coming in. Look at that 3 of Swords at the bottom. But right underneath that is the 4 of Swords. Y'all might be healing from a broken heart, healing from some past pain. And this might be coming up this week to the 4 of Swords. You see how it's a cute little lammy reflecting. This comes after the 3 of Swords, reflecting on the 3 of Swords energy. So it's giving like you're gonna have some type of epiphany or understanding about what it was all for, why you had to go through what you had to go through. Like this week is going to show you something good. And you're going to be like, oh, well, that's why. That's why. All right, what's this about, Spirit? What's this about? I'm hearing Boyz II Men. I thought it was just me because that was a song that I always hear. But with that Judgment card showing up, I don't know. But I'm hearing Boyz II Men. I want a new life, and I want it with you. If you feel the same, don't ever let me go. Gotta believe in the spirit of love. It can cure all things. It won't hurt anymore. No, I don't believe our love's terminal. I'm down on my knees, begging you please. I be remixing it though when it's for me. I be like, I don't want a new life. I don't want it with you because it refers to a specific person. I don't feel the same, so go ahead and let me go because I don't believe in the spirit of love that it could cure all things and we won't hurt anymore, bitch. I'm good. All right, but anyways, you already got 2 major arcanas flipping over. The Judgment card is an energy of rebirth, of renewal, of waking the dead. So there may be someone coming back around trying to start something new with you. We got the Wheel of Fortune wanting another cycle with you. Yeah, that might be why I got that song. Somebody is coming in talking about they want a future with you. Page of Cups energy, a message of love. 8 of Wands underneath that, communication. Queen of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Like, yeah. In this next week, you might get some clarity about the past, why it was all, what it was all for. But the past might also be showing up to try to start something new with you. There's one card that I flip over and it's the leading card. King of Wands might be a fire sign energy, or this might be a different energy from the energy that's trying to come back around. Hi, Juanita. And the reason why I say that is because this King of Wands has his back to all of that. So if all of that is a past person, whoever this King of Wands is a new energy. And the new energy is beneficent, is charismatic, is well liked, is fair, is fun. Okay? So it may be a situation where 2 energies are trying to start something with you. But this past energy, like, you have understanding about what that was for. If this is all the new energy, you might be getting understanding about why it didn't work out, because this new energy is coming through giving you better. Like, and even if this is not about love, if this is about a new job, a new friendship, whatever the case is, like I said in the main reading, like whatever new is coming in is going to be a level up. It's going to be better. It's going to be better for you. So in this next week, the new energy is going to be flooding the week. I don't know why I feel like I had to say it that way, but they're going to be flooding the week. Let's clarify. I'm invested in this one. Tell me about this Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups and the Sun in the reverse. Yeah. If you all have been feeling like low energy, if you have not been feeling in the best spirits, no, not a tsunami. I mean, not in real life. But like, the Queen of Cups is even here in the reverse. So that's funny that I said flooding, because Cups energy is there, Queen of Cups. If you haven't been feeling in the best energy, if you've been feeling low, if your self-esteem has been feeling kind of trash lately, and if that is in relationship to just the lack of clarity that you feel about what's going on, I feel like this flood of good news is coming in to just bring you clarity, and it's going to uplift your spirits, and it's going to make you feel a little bit more sure about the future. Tell me about this King of Wands. 2 weeks now, okay? How do you feel? Knight of Coins. Okay, if this is a person, this King of Wands, if this is a person coming in, this is somebody who wants to take their time with you. but they want to build with you. If this is a job, same kind of energy. It may be taking a little bit of time to get started, but it's going to be worth it over time, like in the long run. Like, it's something more sturdy, reliable, dependable. It's something that's going to take care of you. Okay. Queen of Coins is on the bottom of the deck here too. Yeah, Hermit mode is here as well. So definitely some Hermit energy. Two of Swords in the reverse. I think you're going to be reflecting on the situation that you established your boundaries with, because it was impassable. It was not tenable. And you're going to see the Queen of Coins and the Three of Wands. Some expansion. You're going to see that you're being taken care of by the universe. You're going to see like good things happening for you this week. Like, it just really gives the energy of, I get it now. Like, this week is going to make you understand what the past BS that we just dealt with was for. What the stagnant energy, what the toxic stuff was for. Like, even though you understand what it was for generally, because we just had a whole reading about it, but like, this is going to be like confirmation. Like, you're going to be like, yeah, yes, okay, thank you. Actually, now I'm kind of glad that that all happened, because period. I see. I see now. All right, so let's get your angel number. Yeah. Everybody been feeling kind of stagnant? Because I just don't understand. People are like, astrology is not real. Then why we be all going through the same shit at the same time? Because make it make sense. 1177. Guess what the key word is? Growth. Growth. Learning, development, nature, potential, success, and expansion. Hello. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands energy. Success and expansion. Take positive steps towards learning and personal development. Engage in activities like taking classes, reading, or spending time in nature to unlock your potential and achieve success. What areas of your life could benefit more from learning or growth? How can you incorporate new experiences or knowledge into your daily routine? Enroll in a course or a workshop that interests you. Read a book on a topic you're passionate about, or spend time in nature to reconnect with your inner self, Hermit, and stimulate personal growth. Right, so this week might be very reflective. You might be really taking some deep dives, gaining some insights, receiving some good news, gaining some clarity. You might be becoming more balanced with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Sun. Like, this is good news, this flood of revelation, this flood of just, happy news is going to turn your mood into a better spirit. What is the song message here? I don't know why I was hearing, they don't know who we be. Somebody listening to DMX lately? R.I.P. X. Houseway. Y'all see how I just pulled those cards, right? Y'all see how I just pulled those cards, right? Why is it the same song? Just one of those days. Like, is everybody in their feelings? Is everybody feeling away? 144 on the timer. It's just one of those days that a girl goes through. When I'm angry inside, I don't want to take it out on you. And hoes get ignored every day, B. Man, she'll be alright. Keep worrying about me, girl. You need a life. Like, what? Are we all in our feelings while we going through this transition? We're going to be okay, friends. We're going to be alright. We're going to be okay. For that song to come out twice, back to back, Y'all might not want to admit it, but I feel like there is some doubt, there's some insecurity, there is some like shadow, some intrusive thoughts popping out on us as we try to trust the universe, as we try to stay in alignment with the manifestations. But I do feel like our shadow popping out. Even the African goddess was self-sabotage. A shadow African goddess. Like, y'all, don't take it personal. Yeah. Like, don't let your shadow, don't let your intrusive thoughts win. Don't take it personal when those intrusive thoughts or that shadow peeks his head in and tells you shit like, girl, you know this not gonna work out. You know you're gonna lose everything, right? You know, like, I'll be the first to say, I'm gonna lead by example. My shadow has been peeking its head out. Like, I have horrible anxiety. I have been worrying. I have trauma from losing everything in the past. I have trauma from housing instability. Like, living check to check in this economy, like, we can't, any of us could be homeless tomorrow. Like, so yeah, I have all of those fears. I have all of that anxiety. And as I'm trying to grind and hustle through this transition from one job to another, those shadows are coming up. And I am having to fight them. And I am having to keep my head down and keep pushing and try to beat them. You're thankful that you own your home and your car. Ashe. Big blessings. Hazel, stop shaking the phone. But like, don't beat yourself up, first of all. If any of your shadow is peeking its head out, you know, trying to antagonize you during this time. Okay? Try to ground yourself in the faith of your universe, of the universe. Hazel is your mom's name who passed away? That's crazy. That's my baby's name. I would show her to you, but she still look homeless. Huh, mama? You look like mommy don't love you. But she does. But yeah, ground yourselves in what we know is about to happen. Because we do got good shit coming in. We are simply in a stage of transition. We're in a waiting room. And it is uncomfortable. These chairs are not the good chairs. Our butt hurts. They don't really have good snacks here. These snacks are trash. They do have water. They have that. Not the good water that the Hilton has with the fruit in it. But, we're almost there. They're almost about to call our number. So, at least there's snacks. Right, gratitude. We need to be practicing gratitude. There are snacks and there is water, even though there is no lemons, limes, cherries, strawberries in the water. We are hydrated while we're sitting in the waiting room. Okay? We do know that we're up next. And I guess we can deal with the chairs. I have this. I guess I can sit on this. And it can probably help my butt while we sit in the waiting room chair. That's not very comfortable. Just lean my back on it while we wait. Okay. Have a good night. So I guess I'm going to leave it there. I mean, we can do a little chit chat. I do like to talk to y'all. Let me put a timestamp for the chit chat. What y'all want to talk about? Questions, comments, concerns. Good night to Dad. Reflections upon the reading. Any good news to share? Any insights that you all would like to offer? Well, we up next. And we do have that to be grateful for. Shay. What about you, Anissa? Do you have any good news? Anything to share? If not, too late. You'll take a general. I'm not doing free readings, so I was just doing number readings. But while you're here, I'll let you know. I think I am going to go ahead with that idea that I was talking about earlier in the reading, called the rent party. I'm doing something called a rent party. I don't know what day would be the best day. What day do y'all think would be the best day to do the rent party? Okay. Basically what it is going to be readings that you can donate however much you feel like you want to donate. And that money is going to go to one of the subscribers who are in need, who have a situation, who maybe need help with their gas, rent, whatever resource that they need taken care of, food, groceries, whatever. And I'm going to just give all the money made in that reading to one person. The first of the month. Okay, so the first of the month is going to alternate from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was thinking like a specific day of the week. But the first of the month is a good time. But I would just have to promote it, I guess, so that everyone knows that the rent party is going to take place on this day. I don't know, maybe it should be like before the first of the month, because what if somebody needs it for the rent? Right, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody might need it for their rent. And I can't promise any astrological amounts of money starting out, but if everyone participates, if people share, if people, actually participate, it could be very amazing. And you just never know when you're going to be the one who needs the rent party. So, yeah. I'm going to make a flyer on Canva. And then, yeah. I don't know, should I do it on a Friday night? Because it's like a weekend. Ashe, Kelly. Yeah, so that's one thing that I'm going to do. I think that's dope. And that reading definitely confirmed that I need to do that. I had the idea earlier today. I've actually thought about it before because I actually need the help at the moment. But, yeah, I think this is something good for the collective, for the community. Especially in the times that we live in. They're just so freaking ghetto. You know? Does anyone else have anything to share? Friday Eve? Thursday? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like when's the best time as far as like the YouTube algorithm. As of lately, my views have sunken into the hundreds instead of the thousands. But I don't know. And I have to check with my new work schedule too. I know for sure I'm off every Monday because it's closed. But I just don't know how many people are going to be on YouTube on a Monday night. And that's my dilemma. Yeah. Ashe, Michael. Falling asleep from your alarm. What? Like your alarm went off and you fell back asleep? The clock was at 7:07 both times. Oh, snaps. Yes, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And 732, both times. Do you look up your angel numbers when that happens? It's 919 right now on the timer. Well, 9 people in the chat, 19 likes. Y'all gotta look them up when it happens. I do it all the time. Even if I know what it means, I'll just look it up anyway to see if it's different. 707. Yeah, that's like divine assistance. Let me see. Yeah, I'm obsessed with K1. Like, all I do is listen to K1. Back of the Club is my jam. Are y'all listening to her? Her lyrics were up there. That's why I said that. It wasn't random. The angel number 707 signifies spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and divine guidance. It encourages trusting your intuition, embracing transformation, and letting go of fear and doubt. It also suggests that your psychic and empathic abilities are developing, and you may be receiving messages from guardian angels. Regarding reading. Yeah, there you go. There you go. 797. Okay, what's 797? Back at the club with her. When it's hot and it's wet and you wanna. What in the hell? Cause it's sure I want, oh it's sure I want. Personal advancement, new opportunities, and spiritual awakening. It encourages you to embrace change and focus on your inner life, leading to a more fulfilling existence. The number also suggests that you should trust your intuition and embrace new beginnings with optimism and faith. 797. You looked them right up. Yeah, tap, tap, tap in. Like, what's the point of being spiritually gifted if you're not going to tap in? My life has been so much better ever since I awakened. Yes, there are still ghetto moments, as we all will have until we leave this place, but definitely much better. I don't know if it's because Neptune is in retrograde, but I have been dreaming, but I have also been forgetting them like as soon as I wake up. Or I'll remember bits and pieces, but I need to really get back into writing them down. I have not started writing them back down, and I am ashamed to admit that. Life is just so chaotic right now. But you smoke? I had to stop smoking because I be too open if I smoke. Then I just be sitting here talking to spirits. Or spirits be talking through me. I just be getting possessed all night. Right, because if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where could you go? Write down the one part that you remember, because that might be significant later. It might have importance later. I be dreaming about Young and May all the time, and it don't always be like a romantic dream. I just really feel like I'm supposed to work with her. And I shot my shot at her the other day, like on some work shit. She ain't never say nothing, of course. But I was like, I used her own lyrics against her. I was like, you said people can't be around you without abilities. I got the abilities. Like, very spiritually gifted. She ain't say shit. But I'm still manifesting it. Young and May. Bro, I'm trying to be part of Red Life. I'm trying to be the Red Life psychic advisor. Spiritual advisor. I'm trying to be down with the gang. Your headphones died? Oh. That's why you've been missing in action. Section of dreams. Yeah, write down the sections. Write down what you can remember. Even if you don't remember nothing but just like shoestring, bunny, cat, headphones. Write them down, put the date, and then something in real life, in the 3D life, will freaking trigger something and make you think about that. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness, that's why headphones, bunny. But yeah, do pay attention to your dreams. Like, I feel like, so I'll share a little tidbit of one of my dreams from the other day. So I had a dream that, I had two dreams. I keep dreaming about cats, specifically Juju. On one of the dreams, Juju was a kitten. I don't know why I dreamt of him as a kitten. I did not know him when he was a kitten. When I got Juju, he was about 8 months. So he was never a tiny baby when I got him. But in my dream, he was a tiny baby. Ooh, I just made a connection right now. Okay. And so in the next dream that I had about Juju, he was a regular big orange cat like he is now. But in this dream, this YT man was trying to harm me. And this YT man caught Juju and like stabbed him in his heart with like this cylinder thing. And like, you know, R.I.P. Juju. But what I feel like is happening is what I feel like is happening is that Juju is taking spiritual hits from me. Like, I feel like somebody is trying to spiritually attack me, and Juju is taking the hit, because that's what cats do, especially black and orange cats. And I feel like the reason why I seen him as a kitten is because that was another life. Like, you know, they have 9 lives. I feel like he's been reborn. So that was like like letting me know that Juju lost a life. So he has 8 now. Something like that. Okay. You said Juju is your brother's cat's name and he orange? So the reason why, so Juju's name is actually Conjure, and Juju is short for Conjure. The reason why his name is Conjure is because one day I was thinking about getting another cat, because we had a cat before named Momo, and Momo ran away. And the day that I met Juju, I was taking Hazel out to go potty, and I was thinking I was going to go to the shelter later that day and get another cat. And then when I brought Hazel back to the door to go, you know, go back in the house, Juju was at our back door. So initially I was going to name him Manny, short for manifest, because I'm like, I manifested him. But instead I wrote with Conjure, because I conjured me a kitty. And so I call him Juju for short. And it's crazy, like right before I got Juju, I was talking to an ex. Should have never did that, but it was spiritually led, and I understand it now why it happened. But I ran over a black cat in my car. Like, I was driving and this black cat darted across the road, and I couldn't stop because it was darting across the road. It was an open road, like, and I was just so like, ugh. Like, I was so fucking hurt. Like, oh, I can't believe I hit that cat. But that was a black cat taking a spiritual hit from me. Like, being a high priestess, being who I am, apparently I stay under attack. So that cat took a hit for me. I kind of feel like the spiritual attack was coming from inside the house, aka my ex, who I was trying to reconcile with. So I kind of feel like that was a hit to protect me from that. And then, you know, with Juju, I feel like that YT man I was dreaming about was representative of the boss the job I just left. The boss and the coworker I had an issue with, both YT men, and both, I believe, racist. And so me quitting was, you know, Me enforcing my boundaries, but also a protection. And Juju took that hit. Okay. Do, 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 do. You had your old hair. Oh, did you like the haircut? You know, sometimes they do be telling us to go back to a better time, you know? Or how you felt in that time. Not necessarily go back because you've grown since then, but I'm feeling that energy heavy. Just going back to when times were fun and free and better. Yeah. I don't know where Juju is now. He ain't studying us, but whatever. All right. Anyone else have anything to say before I close this live out? If not, I'm gonna go make some thumbnails and do the daily energy for tomorrow. And yeah, probably make some udon noodles. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. Share the live with a friend, share the message with a friend, share the channel with a friend. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. Make sure that y'all turn the notification bells on. Make sure y'all tell people about the rent party. I'm gonna make a flyer and I'll post it. And yeah, till the very next time I read for you, gang, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, gang. Thank you.